Hello, everyone, and welcome to D6 Tricks. Due to some scheduling snafus, last week, this week, and next week, there's going to be no Legend of the Wildlands. So instead, for this week and next, we will be playing Dragon President. As soon I realized that I started playing a sound clip that has a long bit of silence at the beginning, like a really stupidly long bit of silence at the beginning.
Wake the orchestra up! Why did I just hear like a Among Us vent noise?
When the president is sus. So anyway, hi. I didn't realize this was a lyrical version of Hail to the Chief. I'm gonna talk over it so maybe I don't get copyright struck. I am your host and game master, Alex. Joining me today as players, we have Queen. We have Scott.
Mom, I did it. I'm on D6 Tricks. Are you proud of me?
And we have Tex. Big yippee. So, as you can clearly tell, with two British people playing, we have the perfect group to be playing a game called Dragon President.
Exactly.
Exactly. So
This feels appropriate.
this is very appropriate. So, Dragon President is a game set in a system that I helped kickstart. It is in beta right now, called DC-20. It's a variant of the classic, like, Dungeons and Dragons, Sword and Sorcery, that kind of setting. Now, I don't know what its default setting is. I obviously changed it around a little so that there's a Dragon President. But DC-20 aims to be, like, a more tactical, open character creation version of Dungeons and Dragons, where the main things are everyone has action points, 4 per turn, that they can use to do various actions. And there is a thing called the Prime modifier, which is what governs your attacks, saves, DCs. So if you wanted to, you could be a strength wizard or even a charisma barbarian and still be just as effective in combat. Now, all that being said, I am happy to explain rules as we go along, but if you know Dungeons and Dragons, it's fairly similar. I'll explain rules as they come up and are relevant. In the meantime, it's Dragon President time. And we're starting off with some great news! After a long and brutal election in which many people were slaughtered for their gold, the great and powerful Mumry the Tyrant, Dragon of the North, has been elected president of our great United States of America. A tear now slowly slides down the face of all true patriots. All true patriots would also like to have a disclaimer. None of this was inspired by recent political events. This is not meant to show any political leaning whatsoever. Please do not look further into this. You should. It's called Dragon President, okay?
I'm sorry, Alex. You're not beating the allegations.
Allegations not beaten, no! Alright, so, Mumry the Tyrant, of course, could not have done it without his valiant team of staffers. So as I go down the line and introduce everyone, I want you to talk a little bit about who you are, what you do, and what policy of Mumry the Tyrant attracted you to become a staffer for him on his road to the presidential palace. Starting with our noble human fighter, Alistar Kingsbury.
Yeah, incredibly fast and diverse. So, Alistar Kingsbury, he is human. He has brown sideswept hair. He's quite young. He's only about 18. He decided to take a gap year before joining school and decided Mumfrey the Tyrant's just stark nobility and stark honor code drew Alistar in on his path to be a noble knight.
Of course. With a name like Mumry the Tyrant, how could he not be noble and honorable?
Of course! It's just to stand out from the crowd.
You're not like other human fighters.
Exactly. I'm not like, oh, those other human leaders.
No.
All right. I have never really encountered this race from Humblewood. It's a Mapatch, I believe. The Mapatch Rogue Chilli Grabby Paws.
Yes. So, Chilli Grabby Paws is, I don't know if it's Mapatch or Mapac. She is a little red panda, like humanoid red panda, I guess. About, 3 foot, maybe. And she's a rogue, and she likes trinkets and taking trinkets occasionally, maybe often. She wears like a little cloak with a little hood, and what brought her to the employ was probably just the paycheck.
I mean, when it comes to paychecks, you can't really get much better than a dragon with a dragon horde.
Exactly. She saw shiny coins and was like, I'll have some of that, thank you.
Hell yeah, let's go. And then we have the Tabaxi Ranger, Leaf on the Wind.
Yes, so Leaf on the Wind is as Alex stated, a tabaxi, very tall, about 6'2". He has tawny skin, about fawn-colored hair. He is wearing a shawl, or not a shawl, a hood rather, with a red satchel. And the reason he was brought here is because after certain events, which will not be disclosed in this adventure, he was reverted to his form. It's fine, don't worry about it. You can find that somewhere else, probably. And he was told that he would be assigned to protect a certain individual of political power. And he was like, are you sure you want me doing this? You don't want me staying by your side? And she was like, don't worry, none of this is canon anyways. So, free wine for all citizens. If there's one thing you can support, it's alcoholism. So sure, why not?
Why not?
Yay.
Yeah. And as his first presidential decree, I realized that, I have spider problems as the label for this game, and not dragon president. So my first presidential decree is fixing that.
Let's go.
Spider problems we got rid of last week.
Yeah, there are no more spider problems.
We burned them all.
That was one of his
One miracle at a time.
Yeah, it's one of his other campaign promises. So today is a great day in which our beloved dragon president, Mumry the Tyrant, is about to go take the Oath of Super office, which is different from the Oath of Office because this office is super. So a big crowd has gathered around in the glorious city of it's no longer Washington, D.C. District of Columbia. It's Washington, the Dragon Cave. Because, that was his second presidential decree, changing the name as new president.
Like a man cave.
Exactly, like a man cave.
First world problems, yes.
First world problems. So, there's a big crowd gathered around watching Mumry swear into the office of super president. I'd like everyone to go around and, share one detail of the environment or the crowd around them that's gathered to witness the ascension of Mumry the Tyrant.
At least one person's got a flag with his face on it.
Oh, definitely, more than one. There's some people with flags that, instead of the stars and stripes, just have pictures of Mumry's face where the stars would be. Sometimes it's just one big face. Sometimes they put in 57 other faces for the 57 states.
I heart Mumry.
I heart Mumry.
There's got to be at least one person among the crowd, if not just a slight bit more, that's just like, wait a minute, I didn't fucking vote this guy in. We paid $9 for this.
Yeah, there are a couple of Green Party voters in there. They're like, hey, don't blame me. I voted for the Dryad.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
think Chilli specifically is noticing someone being really like lackadaisical with their change. She's eyeing it up.
Oh yeah, like security at this event is rather lax, all things considered, and despite the fact that people would think, oh, that means there's more crime. No, people are convinced there's zero crime. Obviously, you don't need a police force if there's no crime, so people are just free and easy, carrying about like pretty loose change, couple of wallets hanging limply out of pockets. It's a gold mine for robbery. So, as you look around and notice all these details, Mumry finishes the oath of super office, which he needs to do before taking the oath of regular office. That's a law, obviously, here in America. And he steps up to the podium to give a majestic speech to all his believers and the Green Party. My fellow Americans, witness now the form of your once and future president, because as a dragon I live for a very long time, and presidents take the office for life. This is canon to America. Established since the first dragon president, George Washington, took the throne of super office. Everyone cheers at the mention of George Washington. But I shall be even better than George Washington. I shall be like George Washington 2, or even Mumry Washington, D.C., which now stands for Dragon's Cave, as it shall forever be under my glorious reign. And now, my third decree as president shall be... Suddenly, he's interrupted. A scream falls over the crowd as whoosh, 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 several, shuriken go flying from the crowd towards the podium with Mumry the Tyrant on it. He ducks as the shuriken embed themselves into the podium, and the crowd panics and starts looking around. What the hell could have made that shuriken go flying?
Uh-oh, those ain't the neighbors.
Oh dear, the president is under attack!
Alright, the president sure is under attack. What do you do?
Look to see who threw that!
Cool. Alright, so that is going to be an awareness check. Awareness uses your prime modifier. That is basically DC 20's version of perception.
I see.
You got it. First roll, let's go.
So is it like 1d20 plus 3?
Plus whatever your awareness modifier is, yes.
Cool. I don't know if it's anything.
14.
If
What,
you
do
don't
we
have a
all roll?
modifier, then it's just going to be regular.
Just D20.
Yeah, D20 plus whatever the prime modifier is, which by default is 3. So, 8.
Wait. Oh, wait, it's right here. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
Oh, the prime
I was like, how do we roll on D?
There should be a dice on the hotbar to the far left. There's a little dice underneath of the little ruler. You got it. You got it.
Cool.
Ah, look at that.
So, Alistair, you're taken completely aback. Shuriken, those aren't American. The un-Americanness of it deeply offends you, who's very obviously patriotic and American on multiple levels.
Fun fact, Shuriken were banned in the UK for ages, which is why they censored it to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
That
Wait, really?
makes sense.
Yes, they had to censor anything to do with shurikens.
Amazing.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
All right. Chilli and Leaf, from in the distance, you can see near city streets, boom, a sewer manhole grate go flying upward with a cloud of smoke, and from it emerge 4 goblins, each of which has a different colored bandana on. You recognize...
And speaking of which,
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's the Teenage Mutant Hero.
hero goblins.
The Teenage Mutant Hero Goblins! But how could they possibly be heroes of their turtle clan if they tried to assassinate the president with their shuriken? Seeing as their attempts have failed, they pull out various weapons, swords, small daggers that have little tinier daggers attached to them, two big old clubs on chains that get whipped around his head, and one really big stick. and shout out their battle cries. Radical! Audacious! Algebraic! Reaganomics! They look ready to attack!
Such disgusting language!
I understood all of those words!
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Excellent.
I love the sprites. That's cute.
Alright. So, initiative. The way initiative works is there's no set initiative stat. Players basically describe what they are doing in the moments right before combat and then roll a relevant skill. So, like, I draw my sword and get ready to attack. Cool, roll an attack roll. Or I try to sneak around behind the goblins. That's stealth roll. Or if you can't think of anything, flat d20, you nerd. You have to beat a certain DC dice check number in order to go first. The DC for this particular thing that you need to beat is 15.
15.
Ooh.
I
All right.
see.
So, what is everyone doing right before combat with these goblins?
Well, arming ourselves would be the best bet.
Alright, so for Alistar, that is an attack roll.
Wait, an attack roll to arm myself?
For initiative, like I just said.
Shoot. You'll have to remind me what to roll again.
Alright, so that is going to be d20 plus 4, because,
+4.
yeah, by default, any attack roll is going to use your prime modifier.
That.
Cool. Alright, so 17. That beats the check and puts Alistar in initiative.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm stupid.
Alright. Chilli
Leaf?
and Leaf, what are you doing?
Leaf is going to get on all 4 of his legs, question mark, break into a sprint down one of the alleyways so he can get better footing.
Alright. Let's call that acrobatics.
Sure.
Cartwheel.
Let's
Do
see.
a
All right,
flip.
so d20 plus 5. Here we go. 23.
Oh, nice.
23. Chilli.
Chilli, I think Chilli was already kind of like chilling out on top of one of the buildings, just kind of keeping a lookout. So I think she's gonna like hop over to like a building closer to where they were.
Alright. So, for hopping into the fray, that's also going to be acrobatics.
Okay. I'm blanking. Which one's acrobatics? Is there like a?
Acrobatics is under agility.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I don't have anything for that, so I'll just roll a d20.
Plus your agility, which I believe is going to be 2.
Okay.
I see. It all makes sense now.
So it's not, well, after this.
Yep. So, monsters never roll initiative. They just alternate turns with the heroes.
Huh.
So, the turn order is going to be Leaf, Goblin, Alistar, Goblin, Chilli, Goblin, Goblin, and then back to the top.
Nice.
Okay. So if I understand correctly, if you don't have, I'm going to call it proficiency. If you don't have proficiency in any traits, you don't get any modifiers at all, or any points at all in those traits?
If you don't have any proficiency points in a trait, it's just the flat, like, ability score that you add.
Okay, so there is a number there, it's just not the
Yeah.
bonus or whatever. Okay.
Right, I just
okay.
didn't fill anything in.
No worries.
Alright,
Okey
so,
doke.
let combat begin with Leaf. You have 4 action points to spend.
Alright. So... So how do I go about spending those? I
Alright,
assume
so-
obviously attacking, but...
Yeah, attacking is an action point. Moving up to your speed is an action point. You also have things that are called maneuvers, which are abilities you can use to add bonuses to attacks, such as like extending the range, adding more damage, etc. that each use action points. They refill at the end of your turn, and reactions will also cost action points. So, let's say you wanted to make an attack of opportunity, action point, or dodge out of the way, that is also action point.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, just in general, almost anything is an action point.
All right. In that case, I think first, Leaf is going to move up to his speed to try and climb up these stairs, or at least he would if I could move the token. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
And then try and climb up this building.
Yeah. I didn't actually assign the characters to you. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoopsie.
But I
Whoopsie.
do see that I have a climbing speed, which is nice.
Alright.
Very nice.
Alright. So, you do have a climbing speed, so you can get scampered onto the roof here.
Hey, excellent. Alright, I guess I kind of want to debuff one of these one of these goblins for my friends, so I will say fuck you in particular to this goblin, and what do these... I assume that the attack maneuvers, or that these bleed, expose, and hinder ones do something like that.
Yes. So, the bleeding maneuver, will, if you add it to an attack and it hits, so you can add it to an attack, and then the target must make a saving throw, or they will start bleeding, which will give them 1 true damage at the start of their turn.
And that's applied, or that's relevant to the save DC, I presume.
Yes.
Okay. Well, as long as I know that one, I may as well do that. So I will, use that. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, blue bar, by the way, is action points. So,
all right.
You're currently at 2.
So I will use that maneuver, and I will launch an arrow into this guy's knee, because I can.
All right.
So let's see. That is... Do I just roll how I would normally roll?
Yeah, just roll attack roll normally.
Alright, so D20. Oof. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it.
Nope, not even with your +4.
Oh, it's a +4, okay.
Yep.
I'll take one more attempt at it. I have one more action.
Alright, you do get disadvantage, though, the more attacks you make per turn.
Just per target or in general?
Per turn.
Per turn,
in general,
okay.
Per turn.
I see. Oof. Fuck it, we ball.
Alright. Hey!
An 11.
There you go. 11 will hit. And I believe he still needs to make a bleed check because it did hit, so...
Nice. That's gonna be a 14, I believe.
Yep. No, that's a failure!
Hey.
Hey. And let me
Great.
actually double check Leaf's character sheet because I believe I customized the longbow a little bit. So
It says 1 piercing.
One
and
piercing
then 1
damage.
piercing versus slowed targets.
He is not slowed, but he will take 1 damage as an arrow flies into him. And he's like, "Bah, everyone knows you pull out arrows and that's the safest thing to do with them." He pulls out the arrow. Blood spurts out. Oh no, bro! So, it is now the goblin's turn.
Hecky.
All
right.
right.
So, this goblin is going to make a check to try and climb up to get to you.
Cool.
That is going to be the general DC for skill checks in this encounter. So,
Okay.
Goblin climbs up to you. That is 2 of his action points to do so. And then he is going to attempt to slow you down by cutting at your hamstring. So, this
Alright.
is 1 attack and a hamstring maneuver. As he's like, check out my sweet breakdancing skills, bro! Dives to the ground and starts breakdancing, swords outstretched. +4. Damn!
Oh yeah.
Okay, so, not only does he hit, he also does what is called a heavy hit. If you beat the DC of something by 5 or more, that usually adds bonuses. In the case of a heavy
Ooh.
hit, that just deals 1 additional damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah. So, his breakdancing is too powerful as you get slashed across the knees. And I'm going to need you to make a saving throw. Just 1d20 plus 4.
I just clench my knees there.
17.
You are fine. You are not slowed down.
Ow! Hey, that's pretty good. Ow!
It's mine.
That looks sweet. Ow!
Come on down, hit, bro. All right. It is now Alistar's turn.
Yeah, I was gonna ask the question, what is this fencing in front of me?
Easily climbable.
Okay, so 1, 2, does it hinder my speed at all?
Nope.
Okay, so 3. So I will run in range, and as I'm running past, I just shout, Mr. President, prostrate yourself on the ground!
You know what? I'm gonna have him use a reaction. The dragon president is kind of like sploots down on the ground like a corgi.
Get down, Mr. President!
Alright, and then I will do a beautiful little flourish of my rapier and attack the goblin in front of me.
Alrighty.
So D20 plus...
+4.
plus 4, thank you.
When in doubt, attack roll is going to be +4.
Oh my god!
Nice.
So, 10 over the target is called a brutal hit, which is another +1 damage. And critical adds 2 damage by itself, so that's adding 4 damage on top of that.
Yo.
Plus, the rapier has
Whoa.
ability where it casts sword and spear weapon style. You get +1 damage if you move 2 or more spaces towards a target on your turn.
Can I add power attack maneuver on top of that?
Sure! Power attack maneuver on top of that for 1 more damage.
That goblin is super dead.
The goblin is super dead. The goblin is like, yo, I'm gonna skateboard over to the president. Oh no! And you just stab right through the skateboard, right through the goblin. He is eviscerated. He is gone.
I just
This
Nice.
is an ex-goblin.
I just flick the blood from my rapier.
Yeah, the other goblins look over. Oh no, bro!
Incredible. I will end my turn there.
Cool. Alright, you're back up to 4. That actually makes balancing a little bit easier for which goblin goes, because now one of them's fucking dead. Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, so, the one with the daggers is like, that makes me angry in a way that most things don't make me angry. And like, I'm always angry, dude! Yeah, so this goblin is going to try and power attack you.
No, please don't.
Please.
Yeah. 16, not a heavy hit, but it is a power attack, so stabby, stab, stab. You get stabbed in the shins.
Ooh,
No,
That's-
not the shins.
that's no good.
Mhm. The goblin is then going to try grappling you.
Jesus Christ! What did I do?
You killed his friend!
Killed
You
someone.
killed his friend right in front of him!
Now, friend is a bit of a
Obliterated.
Friend is a bit of a strong
Decimated.
word.
All right, so that's going to be athletics versus the goblin's attempt to grab you.
Oh, athletics. Okay. So d20 plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
There we go.
You succeed in not getting grabbed by the goblin as he tries, like, jumping onto your back, and you just duck out of the way, pushing him off before he can start whacking you upside the head.
Incredible. Now, did the damage do 1 or 2?
He did 2 damage.
2 damage. Perfect. All
That's a
right.
power attack.
So yeah, he'll kind of like grab his leg, but by grabbing it, then he ducks and the goblin just flies over him. It looks like he's wearing a wedding dress.
The goblin is wearing a wedding dress.
Oh no, did we just interrupt a ceremony?
All right, Chilli.
All right. I think Chili's gonna grab her bow and aim for the goblin with a stick.
All right.
Sorry, what's my roll?
1d20 plus 4.
Okay.
Attack is always going to be 1d20 plus 4.
Incredible. Oh yeah, attack spell check. I can read.
That's a hit. All right.
Great.
The goblin with the big ass stick is hit. And the short bow, I did customizing, is heavy. So by default, it does +1 damage on a hit.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So not mathematical!
And then Chili takes the time to do a little taunt dance, like waving her hands in the air. Doing a little Nina
All right.
Nina.
So you can taunt as an action, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Yeah, alright.
that is going to be influence, which I believe you have none of, but it is charisma based, and that is Chili's highest stat.
Damn.
So 1d20 plus 3.
Okay. Well, Chili is not an influencer.
Oh, no.
my god.
Oh no, bro!
Oh.
You try to do a little TikTok taunting dance, but you slip off the roof instead.
Oh.
Well, Alistar looks up like, what is she doing?
She like gets up, like rubbing her head, like it's fine.
It's fine. Right, and you still got 2 actions.
I'm gonna end my turn there.
Cool.
In shame.
In shame.
Yeah, Leaf is just like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hurt is your pride?
All right. So, Stick Goblin is gonna be like, "You are way bogus, dude," and go charging for Chilli right past the president. The other Sword Goblin's like, "Dude, we're supposed to attack the president." "Yeah, but I got shot, bro." "Fair deal, bro." And Mumry the Tyrant looks up as the goblin passes him. "My fellow Americans, by law, I am not allowed to attack goblins," and goes back to splooting.
Splooting.
All right. So, Stick Goblin is going to try to use Trip Attack as a maneuver against Chilli.
How dare?
Chilli, you just kind of like hop over it just fine. And Trip Attack costs 2 action points, so he can't try again. That is his turn. And we're back to the top of the round with Leaf.
All right, let's see. Well, if I am looking at these rules, I do see. Well, wait, no, this guy is perfectly fine. He didn't get hit at all, right?
The goblin attacking you?
Yes.
You hit him. He was the one you hit with the bleed technique.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna hit him again. Specifically with my longsword.
All right.
All right. And I think, in addition to that, I'm going to use a power attack maneuver, just to add some insult to injury.
Okay.
All right, so D20 plus 4. Does a
That'll
10
hit him.
hit?
Yeah,
Excellent. All right.
that'll hit him. It does not trigger the longsword's impact technique. He's stopped bleeding, so it doesn't trigger +1 versus bleeding. But power attack does do enough damage to swing right across the goblin and be like, "Damn, that's a pretty cool sword, bro." As he falls over dead. Another goblin turns to his dead body. "You can't say damn, bro. That's not family friendly." All right, that's 2 actions.
Let's see. Right. I guess. You know what? I'm just gonna move over here into line of fire, and even though it will take disadvantage, I will line up a shot against the goblin in the wedding dress, looking ever so lovely, and poke more holes in it.
All right.
So disadvantage. Oh, well.
Oh no,
That could
bro.
have gone better.
Oh no, bro.
All right. So, when you roll a nat 1 on an attack roll, you become exposed or hindered. Basically, hindered means disadvantage on attacks. Exposed means attacks have advantage against you. So, you pull back the longbow for a quick shot, but release too early, it smacks you in the face. Oh no. So you are hindered. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll because you're still getting a little bit, undizzy from being smacked in the face.
He looks at his broken bow and says, "Oh, well, that ain't tubula. Whatever that means."
It sure ain't. All right, so Sword Goblin is dead, which means it is Alistar's turn.
He shouts up to leave. Mind your language!
Sorry.
All right, I'm going to stab the goblin in front of me.
Okay.
But sadly, because I feel like we've kind of just ruined a perfect day for her. 14.
14's a hit.
Okay. And that's just the 1 damage rate.
Just the 1 damage, because there's no additional maneuvers.
Okay, in which case I'm going to use the hinder maneuver, so her next attack is at disadvantage.
All right. Gotta make an attack with it.
Oh, I do. Okay, sorry. No, let me make the attack. There we go. 8.
That is a miss. However, technically speaking, the goblin still has to make a save, because maneuvers and attacks are different things when they involve saves versus attack rolls.
Okay. Ah.
Your save DC is 14.
Oh. Oh, yeah!
All right.
Well done.
So, well done. You try, smacking the goblin in the face with the butt of your rapier. He does duck out of the way, but now he's at an awkward angle to try and stab you back. You still have 1 action point.
A 1 action. Shoot. Now, do you have any recommendations, or should I just end it there?
Taking dodge as an action means that he still has disadvantage, and disadvantage in this game stacks. Same with advantage.
Oh, shoot!
Oh,
Great, I'll do that then.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So he'd be rolling 3 d20s.
Great, I'll do that.
All right. So, you can also spend an action point to get advantage, which is what this goblin's going to do twice, and then try to power attack. But this only means he gets 1 attack off.
Cool. No, I'll keep dodging then.
All right.
And then my turn.
Oh no, bro.
Oh, what the fuck? Great.
So, at the end of your turn, your actions go back to 4. And I believe Alistar has an action where he can parry as a reaction.
He does have that, but that would... What the
That
hell
is going to be the difference between 2 damage and 1 damage. Or 3 damage and 2 damage, actually.
No, you're right. You're right. I was just seeing what his physical thing was. Nope, that's fine.
Yep. All right. Alistar swings a shield and knocks the pointy dagger with other daggers on it out of the way, making it a more glancing blow. Alistar is now at 7 health.
Oh, that ain't it, Chief.
That ain't it, Chief. Yeah.
Also, technicality, I think I'm wrong. I don't have parry, I've got raise shield.
Ah, okay.
I've got
Those are different things,
sidestep.
but I do believe raise shield is the same thing. And you can also sidestep it to try and retroactively change his roll.
Yes, true. I didn't know whether to use it after he's made the attack, but I will sidestep if that's applicable.
It sure is. All right. You sidestep in between the president. I will re-roll. So this is a new roll to see what the lower one is. +4.
It's just like, no!
No! That reduces it to 1 damage, actually.
Oh, perfect!
Another more glancing blow. All right, Chilli.
Okay, Chilli. I think Chilli's gonna like use her dagger and like give a stab at the goblin, but also at the same time she's gonna be like, "Hey, what the hell is your problem? Why are you doing this?" Just because she kind of wants to know a little bit more, while also stabby.
All right. So first, roll influence, which is 1d20 plus 3, to
Okay.
persuade the goblin. Your mom is the answer you get back. So now roll attack, which is +4.
Okay, and as Chilli attacks or tries to attack, depending,
Oh no!
she goes,
Oh.
"No, your mom."
Oh no, Chilli! Oh no, bro! Oh no, bro!
Oh no, bruh!
The your mom joke hit harder than you thought it would have. You are now exposed and thinking about your mom.
Oh, Mama Chilli paws. Wait, Grabby paws. Sorry.
Oh no! All right, so you have 2 actions left.
I think she's just gonna try again.
Cool. Go for it. All right.
Okay,
So that
it's
is with
with-
disadvantage unless you spend another action point to cancel it out.
I've got 2 left, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just use them both.
All right. Cool.
Right, no more ones.
There
Hell
you
yeah.
go. All right. So 19. That's a hit. That's also a heavy hit. Chilli's dagger, I customized with the impact, so on a heavy hit it deals +1 damage on top of the already +1 damage it has, so you plunge it into the goblin as he looks down, looks back up. I never knew my mom, bro! And collapses in a heap. Alright. The goblin in a red bandana and wedding dress looks around at his fallen brethren. Oh no, bro. Drops his daggers and holds his hands up in the air in surrender.
Good.
All
You
right.
know,
Alright.
this really would have been a lot easier if you just didn't.
We were like totally paid to, bro.
Just points.
By who? By your mom? By your
Yeah.
mom? Is that who?
I never knew my mom. A single tear rolls down the goblin's cheek, staining his beautiful wedding dress.
Feels bad, man.
I will point the rapier under his chin and be like, "Who paid you?"
Well, technically, we had like a go-between. Our super ultra ninja master got paid, and then he assigned us to do it. And our super ultra ninja master didn't tell us because we'd like blabber about it or something, bro.
Who is the master?
Vermin Supreme.
Vernon Spring. For goodness sake.
Fuck off.
You Americans and your names. All right.
Yeah,
Well, it seems
he was like paid by a guy from the Dark Dungeon, bro.
I see. And where can we find him?
I don't know, but like the Dark Dungeon of Darkness. Yeah, right. I just remembered it's not just the Dark Dungeon; it's the Dark Dungeon of Darkness. So the Dark Dungeon of Darkness is under Ford's Theater, bro.
Ford? What was it? Ford's Theater.
Ford's Theater, yeah, which has been
Ford's
moved to
Theater.
Washington Dragon's Cave.
I see. Well, I thank you for this information. Doesn't mean you're not being arrested, though.
He is right, says Mumry, getting up. Though the law states that I cannot harm a goblin, I can totally have the shit arrested out of him. Oh no, not my shit! I need that not arrested, bro, says the goblin, as several cops come out and like crash tackle him, and then another crash tackles, and there's just this giant growing pile of police officers slamming down onto the goblin.
Well then. Not exactly how I pictured the first day. Mr. President, are you alright?
I am uninjured, because I am immortal and invincible! The crowd goes wild cheering, waving their Mumry the Tyrant face flags.
Of course.
I like him.
Well, we have to like him.
He
He's the
pays my
president.
paycheck.
Yeah.
I mean, that too, but I mean, you know, also free alcohol. I like
Mr.
my alcohol.
Mr. President, as sworn to your flag, we will find this ninja master and whoever paid him.
Yes, even though Vermin Supreme is very evasive and probably out of the state by now, which by law means he can't be arrested for trying to assassinate the super president.
That's fine.
I am
Nobody's
sure
evasive.
whoever lives in the Dark Dungeon can be brought to justice, and their evil, non-presidential plans stopped.
Fantastic. Then we shall carry out this task, right, guys?
Yeah,
As long
sure.
as I get paid.
I was going to tell you to do it anyway, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. It shall be remembered in my tyrannical presidential regime.
Fantastic. Anything towards the college application?
Letters of recommendation from the president are very, very powerful.
Great. So, how close is the darkest dungeon, or whatever it's called?
So the trip to Ford's Theater, which has been moved to Washington Dragon's Cave, is not too far. You could make it there before nightfall, and in fact, if you wanted to, you could take a quick rest before you did so.
Yes, please.
That would be lovely.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and look up short rest real quick. So short
It says
rest.
level plus might.
Yep. So. A period of no activity or light activity, which is a 1 hour long, which is, just light travel over towards the theater, is a short rest. And at any point during a short rest, you can spend rest points to regain hit points, 2 hit points per. So I believe Alistar and Leaf, you have enough to fully heal up.
Oh, good.
Nice.
What about pride points? Chilli lost a lot of those.
Unfortunately, it is no longer Pride Month, so Pride
I was
is
just gonna
legally
say.
unable to be there. All right. So, Ford's Theater, over the Darkest Dungeon, would be a quick and easy access point to get down to the dungeon, assuming no one was in occupancy. Unfortunately, it looks like people are in occupancy, and there is a show being put on at Ford's Theater under the direction of Victoria Von Not a Vampire, according to this big old banner out front, which doesn't even say what the show is. It just shows that she's directing it, which is one of the weirdest things, honestly, that you've seen in a theater, because normally you'd think, oh, they'd advertise the actors of the show. Nope, just who's directing it? It's Victoria Von Not a Vampire. In the meantime, the theater is pretty stately and regal, so I'd like each of you to describe a facet of it that makes it look incredibly opulent, like only the richest of the rich and hoidiest of toity go here.
10 chandeliers.
10 chandeliers. There's one chandelier that has like a note on it. Genuine chandelier used by the Phantom of the Opera for phantom murders.
I think everything is like, well, everything that could be gilt is gilt in like really pure gold.
Yeah. So, fun fact, when constructing Disneyland, the Disney Corporation used all the gold leaf that was available in America to, like, gild the castle. So, the Ford's Theater did that 5 years in a row in order to fully gild everything.
Wow.
The carpets are like a full wool nylon hybrid, and they are like a full 17th century antique Persian thingamafucker. Like, damn, I want to put my claws on that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I need it.
It's made of the softest, silkiest looking material known to man. There's a note by it. This carpet was made from genuine sphinx hides, traveled back in time to make more of it. Repeatedly.
Leaf, Leaf, with the greatest of respects, please don't shed on the carpet.
Must resist stupidity impulse. Not resisting well.
All right.
And Chilli is also resisting rolling around on it.
It's hard to resist. And one other facet, there is like a full 3-story bar serving various alcoholic drinks at the lobby of the theater. And in it there is a well-dressed, very pale young woman with 2 small holes in her neck and long red hair, slugging back like a pile of Bloody Marys.
I'm going to guess
Emphasis on the blood, I'm sure.
Sure.
I'm going to guess that's the director.
What gave you that idea?
My god, is that Victoria Von Not a Vampire? I'm such a big fan!
I would give an autograph, but I am far too sad and distressed for anything like that.
Distressed? My lady, what is wrong?
I was about to put on the big show tonight for the inauguration of the new dragon president, but then so many of my actors and stage crew suddenly fell ill with bloodlessness somehow.
Oh dear.
That's terrible.
Now I have this theater to show, and nothing to show for it, and I can't possibly let anyone through to see my majestic show.
Could you not try perchance a one-woman show?
A one-woman show? I'd need at least 3 more people to put on a show of this caliber. This is no ordinary show. This is the greatest thing written by humans or otherwise humanoid races. Brigadoon!
Wait, no, we're 3 people. We could do it.
I mean, 2.5, but...
Wow! Wow,
That's
okay.
supposed to mean, wow, racist?
Wow.
more sizes than anything.
Remember, I could also stab your shins.
Great. Well, I'm no actor, but these 2 are very eccentric.
I'm going to need all the help I can get, actor or no, to put on Brigadoon.
Oh,
All right.
wow. Brigadoon.
So,
My
quick
favorite.
question.
Yes.
Do any of
Yes.
you actually know the musical Brigadoon?
No. I've never
No,
heard
I know.
it.
I know it as a reference in The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals, and that's it.
Alex Beckham, I've seen a lot of musicals in my time. Brigadoon is not one of them.
Excellent, then we're perfectly ready to put on Brigadoon. Let's go.
Hell yeah. I knew the theatre trade would be useful. God damn it.
I made sure to give no one theater because it would be much funnier to find out the
You
ways to perform
dickbag.
Oh, if you would help, that would be perfect. Once we put on the greatest performance of Brigadoon the world has ever known, I will reward you with the ability to go around the theater.
Hooray! What a good.
That
Funny.
Around the theater, even on the fancy carpets.
Especially on the fancy time travel carpets.
You got yourself a deal, lady.
you are too kind, my lady.
All right. So, obviously, everyone knows Brigadoon and how, marvelous of a story it is. So, there is no need for rehearsals for Brigadoon. You just get ready, get into costumes, get into positions, on set to try and, light things up, and are ready to go. This is going to be a series of skill checks to perform Brigadoon properly.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
What could go wrong?
Alright, so because you all know Brigadoon so well, I would like, for Act 1, there's going to be, of course, Act 1 of Brigadoon comes first. Describe some of the dramatic twists and turns of classic musical Brigadoon. It's been around for generations. Everyone knows Brigadoon. Just describe a bit of Brigadoon and what skill you're using in Brigadoon to show such a magnificent performance of its heartfelt, transcendent story.
I've got an idea. Alistair's just gonna walk center stage, spotlight on him, and with his influence will just declare, I am the Brigadoon.
Yeah, it's part of the dramatic Brigadoon monologue that everyone knows word for word. All right, go ahead and influence.
13.
13! Gasps go across the crowd because obviously you're performing in front of a massive audience here in Ford's Theater of the richest men, women, non-binaries, and Sasquatches that Washington Dragon's Cave has ever known. So a gasp falls across the crowd. Silence as they all take in the awe and import and weight of the words, I am the Brigadoon.
I will
All
leave
right.
the dramatic silence to settle.
Dramatic silence settles. And then, what happens?
Chilli comes running out and goes, Brigadoon! I am your long lost son! Mini Brigadoon!
Mini Brigadoon.
Mini Brigadoon! Oh my goodness! So heartfelt, heart-wrenching even! I will tell you what, Chilli, you have a point in the trade of disguise, so, I'll let you add that +2 to your charisma, which is +3, so, 1d20 +5 to show up in full costume and disguise as Mini Brigadoon.
Okay.
A dramatic twist! Mini Brigadoon stands before us in the flesh! There are a couple of awes from the audience.
Oh, my son! How long would it have been since I have seen you? Since you were just a babe?
It's been 84 years!
How are we still alive?
That's the power of Brigadoon! Alright. And last but not least, the final dramatic twist of Act 1. Leaf, what is it?
Leaf is standing on a beam high above the stage and says in a very passionate voice, according to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a Brigadoon should be able to fly. For according to Webster's dictionary, it is a place and not an object. The Brigadoon, of course, flies anyway. Because Brigadoons don't care what humans think is impossible.
Yeah.
Flaps my arms.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's majestic. And as the Brigadoon tries to fly, you must balance on the beam. Leaf, that is acrobatics. So +5.
Let's go. All right. And 13.
13. That is a success. That is Act 1 of Brigadoon passed.
Yay!
And as
Let's go.
Brigadoon and Mini Brigadoon attempt to fly away from their lives of brigadoonery, the curtain falls on Act 1 of Brigadoon. Victoria von Not a Vampire runs over to you all during intermission as you all get hydrated, powdered up, costume changed. Alright, great Act 1, everyone. We've got to keep going. And also, while you are performing in Brigadoon, you also need to be doing some of the tech stuff. So, whatever you can do that's not just performance, that will really help.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright. So, this is going to go beyond dramatic monologues now. Now you must do different skill checks for Act 2 of Brigadoon.
Oh my god.
As suddenly, the world of Brigadoon and Mini Brigadoon turns upside down. How will they respond?
Well, that is the question.
That is the question I'm asking you, because you know Brigadoon, obviously, so...
Everyone knows Brigadoon.
Everyone knows Brigadoon.
It's the most brigadoonery.
Oh, I've got an idea. So, we stumble out onto the stage. Mini Brigadoon and I are caught in a storm whilst we are on our way to the family reunion. But I will have to use acrobatics to make it realistic that we are caught in the storm. So just like the sort of mime acting of like stumbling back and forth.
Yeah, stumbling back and forth, trying not to fall off balance, just running back and forth in the storm, making storm noises like... Yeah, like that, perfect. Acrobatics, go.
16.
16. All right, that is a pass. Not since the days of William Shakespeare, the goblin who kept shaking spears 24/7 and it was really noisy, has there been such a dramatic and realistic looking storm.
I keep throwing my cape behind me to look like it's blowing in the wind.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Mini Brigadoon, you must hold on to my hand or I will lose you in the storm.
Hey, Papa, I will hold on. And then,
Don't let it be another 86 years.
Ooh, I got this. I got one. And then Leaf, dressed up as said Storm, will pick up Brigadoon and lift them high into the air using athletics, twirling around. Like the Storm that he is.
Go hard.
All right.
Oh, God. I can't breathe. If you drop him now, I swear.
Okay, that's a 9.
9. So you lift Brigadoon into the air, but your fuzzy paws can't get a grip. You're too busy thinking about touching that velvety carpet. And you step back to reality with a whoop, you have dropped Brigadoon. A gasp goes across the audience.
She's safe.
Chilli Mini Brigadoon rushes over, and in their hands they have like a fake blood packet, and they like make it like spray out of Brigadoon, like, no, Papa, I cannot believe the storm killed you, and all the blood is everywhere. No.
All right. So that's going to be a trickery roll to stealth out with the sleight of hand, basically, the blood packet and splatter it. So that is 1d20 plus 6.
Okay. 6, Jesus.
Let's go.
Yo.
Let's go!
Let's go! All right.
Let's go.
It's like there was never a blood packet to begin with, and there was just blood the whole time. Oh no! The grievous, ghastly wound that just appeared from nowhere on Brigadoon! Will they survive? The curtain
It's just
falls.
like, it's like, as the curtain's falling, falls to the ground.
curtain falls, and Victoria runs over. All right, everyone. Great job covering the fumble. I think we'll be fine. Now, as everyone knows, Brigadoon is the only musical that has an Act 3 and not an Act 2 finale. So, Act 3 is the most dramatic of all. Don't mess anything up, or the audience will riot. They are legally allowed to.
Right.
Oh.
No pressure then.
Of course.
No pressure. All right. Curtain rises on Act 3. The last days of Brigadoon.
Last days.
The last days of Brigadoon, yeah. The famous story arc of Brigadoon that everyone knows.
All right, Brigadoon, after that fatal injury, is lying on his deathbed, Mini Brigadoon next to him, and is trying to utter out an emotional Mini Brigadoon, I have one final request. Please carry on the Brigadoon name. Rise high and mighty. Don't let anyone forget. I don't even know what that could be.
Let anyone forget.
All right. So, you already used influence for
I know.
Brigadoon. So this is going to be flat d20 plus your charisma modifier, which is -1.
Oh. Oh. Nice.
Amazingly, through the pain of having definitely real blood on you, you power through Brigadoon's dramatic dying words.
Just try not to laugh.
You're also trying very hard not to laugh. Through Brigadoon's dramatic dying words.
See the light, Brigadoon.
All right.
To the light, Papa.
The light.
The light, Papa. All right. To the light, Papa. All right. Use awareness to find the light so that you can point it out to your Papa, which is 1d20 plus 5.
No, my son, don't look into the light too. Yay!
You
Nice.
look over slightly to the right of the light and then point it out to your father, Brigadoon. You point straight and true, so there's no way he shall get lost on his way to Briga Heaven.
I like reach my arm out to the light. I guess it's like Leaf flashing at me.
Yeah. So Leaf, you're the light just like flashing on to make sure
Yes.
Brigadoon gets to it. Cool. Let's say that is going to be trickery since it's fine motor manipulation or something, so +3.
Dice, don't fail me now.
Yeah!
Nat 20! Let's go!
20!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Woo!
The majesty of the death of Brigadoon and the magnificent performance of the light is truly the best Brigadoon anyone has ever Brigadooned. Fontaine can go eat shit. This is a new scene of all theater. There is a standing ovation that lasts for 27 minutes. You have conquered Brigadoon.
Woo!
All right. The curtain falls, and backstage, Victoria also claps. Oh, wonderful, wonderful! That was the best Brigadoon! It makes me wonder why I hired the other guys, even.
So,
Oh,
as a,
shucks. That's very kind of you to say.
that was, he's just giving like a dagger eye to Leaf, just like, what? You flashed it right in my eyes!
Look, he's just like, look, I'm just glad that Terry didn't get in the way. Looks down at his shadow, which is still ever present and not moving.
Oh my fucking god, I forgot about the shadow!
Fuck you on about?
Who's Terry?
Who is Terry?
What? He's my friend. Look. You don't see him?
You have
Points
friends?
down at his shadow. That is. Slowly turns towards you. Puts bow away. Pulls out claws. Puts claws away. Turns back to not a vampire.
So, as agreed, my dear fine not a vampire lady, we have free room at the theater now, correct?
Oh, yeah.
And you said you'd pay us?
What? No, I never said that.
Yeah, I think you said you'd pay us.
I'm pretty sure I didn't. If you want to try and bamboozle her into paying you, influence. So that is +3.
Okay. I have an idea if this is more.
Oh.
Ooh.
69.
No, I'm pretty sure I would have remembered something like paying people.
Well, perhaps we may
I'll
be
get
paid...
my payment somehow.
Perhaps we may be paid, perchance, with a fine dinner with such a fine lady.
I regret to inform you that I am a lesbian. However, you can still try to persuade her, even though she is a lesbian, to go to dinner with you. It's just
I
a
have a
disadvantage.
Perhaps, just with great teeth, perhaps a fine dinner with the young, what do you call it?
I
Really?
believe she said. Oh, yep.
No, the
Oh,
race.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My pack.
With the young, with the small, the young
Oh,
small.
so you are the wingman!
I am the wingman. Right. Sorry, what am I rolling again?
Influence with disadvantage.
If so +1. Okay, so +1. 5.
Well.
5. Oh, come on!
Oh my god.
Oh no! Nat 20 destroyed.
My pride is hurt too much.
Your pride is far too hurt to go on a date with this lady. You are not my type.
Aw.
Psst, do you hear that? That's called karma.
Next time, Alistar, next time.
Next.
In which case, we shall take our leave for now, but thank you for this evening, I think.
You're welcome. You're welcome to come to the next show of Brigadoon 2 anytime.
Brigadoons! The Brigadooning.
Brigadoon 2,
takes
this time it's
Manhattan.
personal.
To bring to Dune.
Electric Brigaloo.
Okay,
Wait.
so,
Wait, we're not leaving without the carpet, right? We're not leaving without the carpet, right?
well, we're not leaving at all. We need to get to the dungeons.
Oh, good. Wait, what?
Bit time.
Maybe the dungeon is under the carpet.
Maybe we can steal the carpet.
Leaf, steal the carpet. I will not report you to the authorities just this once.
That's what you get for being a lesbian. I shall take your carpet.
Maybe Ma will like this as a gift. Maybe she won't turn me into a dog.
What?
Again.
What?
What?
What's going on
What?
in your life?
What?
Do you need therapy?
I need a hug.
If you steal the carpet, I will give you a hug.
Deal?
Deal.
All right. You're going to try to steal the carpet of the theater while there are still people milling about it. And it's a big-ass carpet.
This was a choice.
Go ahead and try. It's trickery with 2 disadvantage.
Can we try
This
and
is a
distract
choice
the
we're
people?
making.
Can we distract the people
Yeah, we
to get rid of
can
them?
do a Brigadoon, a mini Brigadoon pop up.
Like meet
A
and greet.
pop-up show.
A meet and greet, yeah.
All right. So I will allow it. You can try to use influence to get the attention of people.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake!
Well,
Uh-oh.
I've already wiped the makeup off at this point.
Well, that
Well,
can't
I
possibly
mean-
be a Brigadoon. Holy shit, is that a red panda? Oh my god! So, unfortunately, those two will cancel each other out. So, there are eyes on you, but you really don't want eyes to be on you while you're trying to steal a carpet. So,
Well, good luck, Leaf.
good luck, Leaf.
Could I roll stealth to do it?
No.
Aw.
Fuck. If this fails, you guys told me to do this.
I thought stealth would be allowed. I apologize.
Well, trickery is about objects, and trying
Okay.
to, like, stealthily get, pocket them or something like that.
Come on, Leaf of the Wind. I believe in you.
Oh, well, thank you. That's one more person that believes in me than usual. Anyways, do I even need to roll the other two?
I think you do. I really don't
No.
think
You
you
should do it and see if you get like 3 ones.
You know what?
I'll roll them for shits and
For
giggles.
funny. For funny.
If I roll a nat 20 here, I swear to God.
Funny joke.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, 14 wouldn't have been enough anyway, unfortunately.
I wonder why.
I wonder. Alright. So, you try to pull up the entirety of the carpet. Unfortunately, the magic of the time travel of the Sphinx is still kind of there, and it activates with a voip, and you find yourself back on the set of Brigadoon. Performing as Brigadoon!
Wait, which act?
The final act of Brigadoon!
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Alright.
Here we go again, boys.
Are we all there?
Yeah. No, just leave.
Oh, just Leaf.
Oh no. It's okay, Terry. We're gonna get through this together. Just you and me. Take me, sweet death, for I allow you into my sweet embrace. Come, mini Brigadoon. I want to see your face one last time. It's too beautiful.
Alright, go ahead and roll influence for me.
Okay. 14?
14. The audience is dead silent. You feel their judgmental stares. Ruined Dune.
It was worth a shot. Let's get out of here, Terry! And I just try and find like a nearby rope or something and I swing off the stage.
The acrobatics.
Acrobatics, let's go.
Do this good, and with the flourish.
Ah!
The shame of how ruined Brigadoon is too much. You trip and fall over instead.
Anybody get the number on that brigadork?
As you rejoin your compatriots, you have taken 2 damage from the failed Brigadoon final act.
That's fair.
What happened?
Mommy, I want to go home now.
Alas, the sacrifice of working for the dragon means we must be away from our families for now. But don't worry, I'm sure you'll be reunited soon.
Oh, what happened? My mouth tastes like backwards.
Well,
Well, that's what you get for trying to steal the carpet.
You
Told
told
you
me to
I
do it.
I don't think I did.
all right. Well, no more stealing carpets, no more borrowing carpets, but we need to find this dungeon. What's the dungeon?
Before they run off, like, Chilli takes a moment to literally just roll on the carpet. Like they've been dying to do.
Yes.
It's a very comfortable carpet. Anyway,
That's it.
cool. You must now find the hidden entrance of the dungeon. Go ahead and all of you roll investigation for me.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Which is under
Oh.
intelligence. So, Chilli is +3. Leaf is -2.
Can I make an argument for awareness?
Sure. you can, like, look for anything that's readily apparent with awareness. Investigation is looking for anything hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh wait, no, it's +1 because
And my argument
Wait,
rewards me.
which one are we rolling now?
Investigation.
Mine's 10, not 11. Sorry.
Okay, cool. 10.
Yeah.
All right. You take a look around backstage, noticing that for a theater of this size, backstage should end pretty. Shouldn't actually be ending this quickly. It's mysterious, and you try to find any like secret panels or hidden doors that would lead into the darker backstage. And then Leaf, with awareness, you're like, "Hey, what's this lever do?" and pull it, and a hidden staircase in the wall opens, leading down into a dark dungeon.
Hey, guys. This ain't normal, right?
No. It
Well, that's
appears.
certainly a dark, dungeony place.
Yep. I'm almost never to light a light.
Hey, my brain actually did something good for once. Good job, brain.
A dungeon
Fuck, a dungeon!
with a moon in it for some reason.
Yeah. They painted the moon in this dungeon for funsies!
Minions,
how-
tonight we steal the moon!
But wait a second. How is the moon illuminated when there's no light in the dark dungeon?
There is, in fact, no light in the dark dungeon of darkness. Leaf and Chilli, you have dark vision. You're fine.
Shoot.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Great. One of you is gonna have to hold my hand.
You can just say
Extends paw. Oh, okay. Still extends paw anyways.
Thank you. Yes, I will let you.
All right. You descend into the darkness of the Dark Dungeon of Darkness, which is its official name. All right. It's dark and dreary down here. All around are like evil sigils, spookiness, and all around just bad vibes. All of you, describe some of the dark, terrible things you see while descending through the Dark Dungeon of Darkness.
I like to think that as we're going down, the stairs begin to get more moist. And what could be
Ooh,
more
yeah.
cursed than moist?
The disgusting, moist, slimy feeling as you descend the stairs deeper into the Dark Dungeon.
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like there's like a leak, maybe some water from the ceiling, but no. As we progress further down the steps, the pillars, they're oozing slime, trickling further down and down to the depths below.
Ooh, nasty.
I think. Well, can I say something that Chilli smells rather than sees, or?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so it stinks. It smells like mold and mildew and like really, really bad rotten eggs.
Ugh. I smelled that.
It's like the worst plumbing in the world is all gathered here to make life particularly hell for you. And as you follow, the smell and the moisture gets deeper, darker, even worse smelling. And eventually, your feet reach stone that clang turns into metal. So you find yourself in like some kind of lab-like layer deep in the dark dungeon of darkness. There are some bubbling pots of liquid of unidentifiable origin that smell awful, and some are leaking their slime and ooze onto the floor. And along with it are several, like, arcane, deep, like, evil-looking arcane sigils along the walls and floor, some of which are painted over the flag and the seal of the United States of America.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey, that one
goodness.
looks like a really those S's that you do in the on the
There's
Everyone
a
knows
cool
that.
S.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, in the
cool
center of
S.
one of the arcane sigils over the presidential seal is a really cool S.
That's not a cool S. Those vagabonds in school, they would graffiti the desks with it.
Did that.
So if you want to try and identify more of like what these sigils are supposed to do,
Yes.
that is occultism, which is a knowledge skill none of you are trained in, so it's just your base intelligence score and a d20.
Fuck it.
20.
All right.
All right,
Let's go. 7.
let's go.
It's a cool S. 13.
Ooh.
All right. These are definitely dark magic used by like death sorcerers and the like. Their exact purpose you can't quite discern, but you can hear some chanting and see some glowing up a set of stairs ahead of you.
Can we hear what
Oh,
the
shoot.
chanting is?
Yeah.
The chanting sounds like Ake may, e they, esident pray. Ake may,
Oh my
e may,
God.
they, esident pray.
Do any of us understand the language?
I see
Uh,
what you did there. I don't like it, but I see what you did there.
None of you understand this language.
That is very funny. Oh goodness. If we're to go up there, we should approach it with caution.
Can anyone see any like extra like robes or something we could disguise ourselves in?
Oh sure.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, we could have a look.
Sure. Awareness or investigation?
Okay.
Alright.
I guess it'd be like I'll use awareness.
Yeah, same.
Oof.
I
Hey.
found them!
All right. So,
Well
Leaf,
done.
you don't find anything. And Chilli, you take a very thorough look around the room. This looks like a ritual chamber, not necessarily a rogue chamber. The kind used by like dark cultists or very, very powerful dark, or even like undead wizards, because you don't notice anything in the form of like food, water, air, any kind of nutrients that would get here. So there's definitely some undead happenings going on in the dark dungeons of darkness. So, Alistar, you look in a nearby room and you find one singular robe that looks hand-tailored, and on like the inside cuff, or inside collar rather, of the neck, you see an engraving reserved for the super president.
The super president. What size is it?
It's a little bit taller than you, but otherwise humanoid.
Could we all fit into it?
That's where I was going.
Oh my god, yes.
No!
Ah.
Could 2 of us fit into it?
No.
What? Oh, come
Well,
on.
hold on. Let's think about this. How tall is Alistar?
I'm about 5'8".
And Leaf is 6'2". So I mean, how tall is Mapa?
Like 4 foot?
Oh damn, never mind.
Yeah, it would be
Unless-
too obvious.
Unless we pretend we're a hunchback and just pile on top.
Out there.
I mean,
Alright,
you could
well,
certainly
maybe-
try. It would get disadvantage on disguise.
Or maybe one of
Yeah,
us could
no.
go up and be like the distraction. The other 2 could sneak behind them.
Okay.
Well,
I think that's the
only-
best. That's the best like idea. Who's best at stealth
I would
between
assume-
us?
You.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
you?
yeah. I mean, Chilli is too small to fit into those robes anyway.
Do you have any
They probably
stilts?
wouldn't be. Yeah. They would
Let's-
definitely be sneaking.
Yeah. We could always like knot it so it looks smaller. I'm sure no one will realize. Here we go. I just plonk it on top of your head.
what is your stealth modifier?
6.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, mine's
I also
4.
have disguise as well.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
So it depends. But I have no influence. So if I have to like persuade someone, it's not working.
Hmm.
Well, you could probably stealth and like sneak in with everyone, and then we don't really have an easy way to communicate. Is the thing. Or oh, I've got an idea. If I wear the cape and I sneak in, I've got know your enemy. So if I go in there and take a minute, I can study them and get more details about them. If that works.
That's a very risky maneuver there.
It is. I do have +4 in stealth though, so I might be able to pull it off. I don't know if that's limited to combat, but if I took a minute, even if it was like somebody else went in and I just got close on the stairs, I could probably see them.
Sounds like a plan. Unless anyone else has got a different one.
The only other option we have is, I mean, I have a +5 in stealth, and Hunter's Mark allows you to get advantage on awareness against your target, so...
Okay.
Eh?
We can all do so many great things.
I think who's the closest to like fitting into the robes?
Probably Alistar.
Okay.
Okay, so we send Alistar in because that can like blend in better.
Yeah.
And then the two of us can sneak in behind him because
we've
we
also
have
got
the
like
two
high
highest
stealth. Yeah.
You got the high
modifiers,
stealth, yeah. Brilliant. Okay, well, I will don the robe and be as neutral as possible, which, how much more neutral could I get? I'm a human fighter. And then creep up the stairs to join the folly.
All right. Stealth with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
You don't have disguise, and you're not the super president.
Shoot. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, no. So 6.
Is there a help action in
There
this
is,
game?
yes.
Oh.
You can rent a D8 as a help dice once per scene, I believe.
Once per scene.
Once per scene.
So the Dark Dungeon
I
is a
think-
scene.
Okay.
I think is it worth it here? I think it's worth it. All right. I will straighten up the robe, tie it a little tighter, and send Alistar on his way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ooh.
11 total.
Maybe?
Okay.
Maybe?
All right. You creep up the stairs in your straightened super presidential robe. You can see chanting before some kind of ritual circle on a desk that looks like a replica of the fabled presidential desk is a gaunt, almost skeletal figure in a poorly tailored suit, and somehow he's got like jowls hanging off his flesh, even though he is a bone man with no flesh. He looks up, sees you enter. What are you doing wearing my future super president robe?
My super suit.
Wait, is this undead Nixon?
Oh my god.
You recognize him on sight, and upon hearing him, this is no ordinary dark sorcerer. This is former president of the United States and dark warlock Richard Nixon.
Nixon. Oh my goodness.
Remind me why I want to move to a country again.
Stop Richard Nixon.
Of course. Okay, so as I'm talking to him, I'll proc the know your enemy in the background, so basically after a minute passes, I get some details about him. If I roll the DC. Alistar will go, well, you see, the cape needed adjustments. I was to be the model whilst those adjustments were being made. They are now done, and I'm to bring it to you. But perchance I did not want to stain it with my filthy hands, so I decided to wear it upon my shoulders instead. I apologize for the, insult, Mr. Super President.
You are filthy indeed. Make an influence check.
Influence. Ah, I am all right at that. Are you
All right is good enough.
All right. You are filthy indeed. The sight of your living flesh disgusts me. Yeah. Shed your robe, disgusting human model, and get out of my secret lair.
Okay, but it's like, just so I can get this detail thing going, I'll be like, yes, of course. He's trying to stall for time. He's like, I apologize, O great super president. Like, starts backing away. I shall leave your chamber very slowly, not turning away because that would be very disrespectful to you, Mr. Super President.
No, your enemy procs.
Good. All right. Do I just roll a straight 1d20?
All right. Yes. One knowledge or insight check.
Knowledge
So,
or insight.
Don't have the knowledge that would be needed, which is occultism, and you also don't have insight. I would say knowledge just so you get +1 and not -1.
Thank you. +1. You fucking no.
Natural one.
Does he like get to the stairs
The
and just fall
super
down?
president can giveth, and the super president can taketh away.
You fall down the stairs as you back away from super president, from seeming future president Richard Nixon.
So that went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He walks over, peers down. You didn't stain my super president robe, did you?
No.
Wait, why do I see 3 of you down there?
These
Still?
are my assistant tailors.
All right, stealth check.
Yeah, we'd be stealthing.
Well, they were. You're just dreaming.
Not 20!
What is
This is
I'm
incredible.
over there.
This is incredible. Anyway,
I'm sorry, are we rolling with emphasis or some shit?
I don't know. Your story checks out. Now hand over. Actually, no, don't hand over. Your hands are filthy. Shed the robe, filthy human.
Oh, well, it looks like I've got no choice. I do that great embellisher, just casting the robe aside. Surprise, it's me!
Surprise! All right, Richard Nixon descends the stairs to go grab the robe from off the ground.
What? No, you're supposed to be impressed by my flourish!
I am impressed by nothing.
Great.
Yes, it looks miraculously intact. Good. I shall need it to be spotless once my ritual completes and I become Super President.
Well, that answers my question. Why do you want to be super president?
It's not enough that I was president. Super President is better.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
You literally can't when I'm Super President. I'll make it illegal to argue with me.
All right. Now, as I was going to ask a question, but if I fail to know the deets, I won't be able to. To my other players, should we ambush him now whilst his cultists are not there?
Yes.
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 All right. Well, I'm afraid I will have to stop you before you make that law. Pulls out rapier.
What insolence! How dare you, he says.
I do dare. It's legal. In fact, I double dare.
Well, if you're going to double dare, then I'm going to double up. He starts heading back towards the stairs, back up to his ritual desk.
Wait, no, come back!
Yeah.
Ooh.
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 And a oop.
And oop. I summon Yeah, I'm going to double up, and I summon the spirit of Ford's Theater that haunts it forevermore to stop you. Rise from your grave, John Wilkes Boo-Ooth!
Oh no.
Yeah.
In attack mode.
And another skeletal figure bursts its hand out of the metal ground and claws up, like dragging himself out. In full roguish assassin gear, there is the legendary undead assassin John Wilkes Boo-Ooth standing at the top of the stairs, who
Oh dear.
draws his long sword, points it towards you, and says, I have bad opinions about people who aren't me.
Sure.
All right, it's initiative time.
Yay.
How do we roll initiative again?
1d20 plus 4?
So
Oh, we
initiative
describe what
is
we do first,
whatever
right?
skill you're doing in the moments right before combat, and that's the relevant skill.
Right, okay.
So since you and Leaf are in ambush, that would probably be stealth if you're trying to stealthily make your way over.
Well, I will engage with the future, hopefully not future super president, with a flourish of my rapier and a bow to start the duel.
All right. So you're fighting with honor, I see. That
Yes.
is going to be influence.
You little. 12.
12. All right, DC total to beat is 17 to start first.
Okay.
Alright.
I think Chilli is kind of sneaking over, gearing up to do a sneak attack.
Stealth it is. 1d3
Mhm.
plus 6.
Oh,
Damn.
Wow.
All right. And Leaf.
Leaf is going to shimmy over to the left, focusing his sights on the spirit and readying to mark his quarry.
All right. So that's going to be a hunter's mark, essentially. Let me double check if that uses a skill before I make any rules about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. To clarify that, sorry. No, he's stealthing. That's I'm just saying that's first action. Once I ready. Once I'm
Okay.
done
So
stealthing.
so stealth it up for your initiative. All right.
That's a 10.
The undead will go first. And Richard Nixon, being, of course, the future super president, will go first. He's going to start heading right back up the stairs, which will provoke an attack of opportunity if you wish to use an action for it.
I would love to. Yes, please.
Attacks of opportunity, however, in this setting have disadvantage.
Oh. Well, that's just silly. 1d20 plus 4. Nice.
Nice. That's very nice. I will refund the action because you matched the dice. That's not even a rule, but, the chances of that are so low, I'm like, fuck it, why not?
Thank you.
However, that is not enough to hit.
Oh.
So,
Understandable.
you swing
Oh,
your
dear.
sword, and his magic lichy aura prevents it from doing any major damage as he just strolls back up. You will not stop me from doing this ritual. Excuse me, John. Let me just scooch around you real quick.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, and he's going to use his remaining actions to chant as the sigils on the desk start to glow. All right. It is now a tie, actually. No, wait, no, it's not. Alistar goes first before the tie.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sweet. So I'm gonna run up the stairs, and I have a ability. I can't remember which one it is. I do believe I can still attack him.
Yes, because you still have action points.
Yes. No, I mean, I believe it's like if I'm still a step away, I can still attack him.
Ah,
that
your
extend?
greatsword has reach.
Oh, reach, yeah.
Yeah, your
also
greatsword
works.
has reach, or you can use extend attack for just a rapier if you wanted to.
You know what? I will keep with that. I will use my extend attack because I've got
Okay.
the shield still. God, I've got so many tabs open for this game. 23.
23 hits and is a heavy hit. So that's going to trigger the rapier's impact damage, plus your bonus damage of moving 2 steps toward him.
Can I do
So-
power attack as well?
Yes, power attack.
Hey,
So that is going to
Nice.
be 5 total damage.
nice.
And as you strike a decisive blow into John Wilkes Booth, he looks at you, scowls, snaps his jaw back into place. The South shall rise like I did again. And
Well,
it is now John Wilkes Booth's turn. He is going to unhinge his jaw and spew some kind of poison onto his blade before going in for a strike against you.
if he hits, I'm gonna proc ray shield.
Okay. He doesn't.
Oh,
He doesn't, but let me double check how poison is triggered. You still do need to make a save as poison spreads and, like, flies toward you.
what's the save?
That is going to be, your might save, so +4.
+4, perfect. 19.
19! You successfully, managed to hold your body steady against the powerful poison.
Do you mind?
Yes.
Good talk.
So, it's a tie, so I'm going to go with highest agility. So that is Leaf.
Oh. I
What?
Sorry, wait, no, I lied.
I
There's a
thought
special,
so.
Oh my god.
There's a special rule for ties in initiative in DC 20.
You liar.
You
Okay.
act on the same turn.
Oh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Ambush.
Bush.
Ambush. Ambush. I mean, well, first things first, Hunter's Mark.
All right.
Actually, change of plans. I think I'm gonna mark, well, actually, all right, so remind me, my meds are starting to wear off. Remind me again what Boo over here is doing.
John Wilkes Booth is engaging Alistar on the
Not
stairs.
Boo. Sorry, Richard Nixon, my bad.
Richard Nixon is performing some kind of ritual.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Alright.
Marking him, then.
Cool. Hunter's Mark. Along with using an action point, it uses a resource called Stamina. So,
Ooh.
you all have 1 stamina. Stamina can be used in a variety of ways, in which case Hunter's Mark requires it. So, you mark a creature you can see within 15 spaces as your quarry, and while he is marked, Richard Nixon, first martial attack against your target has advantage, and if you score a heavy or critical hit against the target, you automatically grant a d8 help die to the next attack made against him.
Let's go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright,
So-
in that case...
You have 2 stacks of advantage now because of Hunter's Mark and being hidden.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Alright. So are we gonna stealth over?
I believe we are.
Do,
So,
do, 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 do.
2, 3, 4,
This game's awesome.
How do you move the coin?
5.
Click and drag? Is it not letting
Oh.
you, or?
Oh, okay, no, yeah. So how many moves do we get? Sorry,
So you get 5.
Yeah.
5.
5
And
And
per
we're
move
trying to get
action.
to
Oh, yeah.
Nixon, right?
Does it only cost a action thing if you move the whole way?
Any amount of movement is an action, so
Any
move
amount, okay.
up to your speed.
Okay.
Alright.
Have moved.
I...
Could we climb up that side? Or is it not?
I mean, I'm a
it's
ranged
not like a
attacker,
balcony.
so...
It'll take, let's say, 20 feet or 4 squares of movement to climb up.
If you want
You have
to
climb
aim
speed,
at
so you don't
close
need to make any
range-
checks to do it, but you need to make another move action.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack him from here since I have a longbow, but if you want to fight him from close range, I have no issue with that.
Hmm.
It probably acts as some sort of a pincer maneuver.
Okay. I'll climb up and I'll like get behind Richard Nixon.
Alright?
Mhm.
That's about as far as you can go.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack him so that Mapak can get that extra D8,
Nice.
assuming it procs. On that note, so it's a D20 plus
Plus
Lava?
4.
4. Thank you. All right, and double advantage.
Alright.
So speaking of die rolling the same twice.
Oh,
Die rolling the same twice. I will let you use one maneuver for free.
Ooh, all right. Ooh, how do I want to fuck this guy over?
fuck him up.
Looking through my sheet. Looking through my sheet. Ooh. What does exposed do again?
Exposed gives advantage on the next attack made against them.
So, a D8 and advantage, you say?
So Chilli would have 4 4 dice total.
Jesus.
Yes,
Hell
please.
Alright. So that is also a heavy hit, so it does trigger the help dice.
Let's go.
So
You know what? Just to add insult to injury, since you gave me that one for free, I will also use the power attack.
okay, cool.
Just give some extra damage in there.
Alright. You fire up towards Richard Nixon, managing to strike true despite his lichy protection wards. He's like, oh, stop that.
No!
Alright. And then, Chilli, you have 2 actions left.
Okay. I want to attack him and I want to use debilitating strike with my dagger.
Ooh.
Alright. Debilitating. As I go check that. So, that is 1 stamina point. So, 1 stamina point and 1 action point. They need to make a physical save against your save DC, which is 14. So, attack is separate from the save, so I'm going to roll the save real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, what is Nixon's bonus? High.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he is not debilitated. However, you do still attack him. So go ahead and roll 4 d20s, each with a plus 4.
Let's go.
Okay. So, okay.
Oh, I love the strategy you can apply to this.
Okay.
Very nice. Add a d8 to the 14.
Okay.
That pushes it to just enough to hit.
Hell yeah!
Yes, let's go, Tex.
Hell yeah, let's go. And, oh boy. Dagger does +1 damage versus exposed targets, which Nixon is.
Mhm.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
So, you plunge your dagger right into Richard Nixon. You're making me unpresidentially angry! All right. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use a cunning action.
All right, cool.
Oh no, that's a stamina point. I don't think I can use that actually. Can I?
Cunning action, you gain 2 spaces of movement when you take the disengage, feint, or hide action.
Okay, can I? I'm gonna
That's just free, yeah.
hide. Hide, yeah.
All right, you're gonna try hiding right in front of him. This regains your stamina, actually. So, all right.
I also have advantage on stealth in darkness.
You
So-
sure do.
Nice.
Just calling the ball.
And you are in the dark dungeon of darkness, which is very dark.
Exactly. Do I roll?
Yes.
Okay. Where's my stealth?
+6.
So I rolled 2 of these, right?
Yes. Oh my god! What D? That
Ooh.
20! You hide from Nixon despite him being right in front of you.
Just blend right into the shadows.
I say again, if I didn't know any better, I'd say we're rolling with emphasis.
You're rolling with the power of the Dragon President and patriotism on your side. Alright, so, John Wilkes Booth gets 2 turns, so end of the round he goes again. You don't fight like a real southern gentleman, says John Wilkes Booth, once more trying to poison his blade and going for an exposing maneuver. Alright, so that is going to hit. Alistar, his blade deals 2 damage because he is a very powerful undead creature.
Would Ray Shield affect that at all?
Ray's shield, that is going to increase your AC by 5, yes?
5, yeah.
Yes, I miscalculated. By default, his sword does 2 damage. It would have done 3 if not for Ray's shield, but you Ray's shield, so regular. And you're going to need to make 2 saving throws, both +4, versus poison and versus exposed. You're fine.
Good.
All right. And it is back to Richard Nixon's turn. I'm going to use some of my magical powers to deal with you. And then Richard Nixon coughs violently, and this cloud of ash surrounds him. He is surrounded by thick black ash that is obscuring his position. Attacks against him will have disadvantage. So, however many sources of advantage you have, remove one of them, because disadvantage will cancel it out. He spends the rest of his actions doing a ritual. Alistar.
Can I just say, or ask even, the sigils on the table, are they made of anything, or are they just, like, engraved in the table?
So, from quick glance, they look engraved in the table. If you want to know anything more about them, that would be an action to use occultism to try and figure out what the hell these are.
That's all I need to know. You know, if we scratch through one of them, it might sabotage things. I can't reach there, but just in case anyone who's closer wants to, you know, try it out. In the meantime, I'm going to attack this Primrose Popinjay in front of me. Jesus!
Hey! That is a heavy hit. So, that is going to be 2 total damage.
Cool. I'm going to... Can I hinder and do the other thing that is called power attack?
I will say that, like, from now on, please don't wait for it to confirm before doing a maneuver.
Oh, well, I thought it would just add on the damage.
Let me double check power attack.
It just adds +1, doesn't it?
Yeah. It
what I've been
should, but I
doing
need
before.
to double check when you're supposed to, like, do it.
Okay.
Oh, you must choose to do so before you make the attack check.
Before. Okay. Well, I didn't know that, so fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. I wasn't sure either, so everything beforehand, that's fine. Just from now on, 'cause I
That's
double-checked.
fine. But that's what I mean. Can I stack them both, or do I only use one?
You can stack as many maneuvers as you have action points or stamina to use them.
Great.
Because you can use stamina to use maneuvers if you so choose.
Okay, well, I think I've got enough action points to do both.
Okay? So,
So yeah, hinder and power.
hinder, power attack. This will be with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, sure. Is it just the d20 plus 4 again?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Well, did not work. And John Wilkes Booth has a reaction upon a miss. As you swing for John Wilkes Booth, he ducks to the side and sweeps his sword at your legs. You're going to make an agility save. So 1d20 plus 3.
3, okay.
You-
I can't do this game anymore.
You nimbly leap over the sword, marveling at the sheer quote-unquote randomness of Roll20's quantum dice.
I did it.
You did it.
Well, that is my turn.
All right. It is now John Wilkes Booth's turn. And he is going to attempt to shove you while you are airborne.
Sure.
That is not going to knock you down. But as you land, he's going to try and exposed attack you. All right. So that will be a heavy hit.
Okay.
So 3 total damage. Wait, no,
Oh,
not
Jesus.
3 total health. Not 3 total health. There we go.
Thank you.
And then make a save, might save, so +4.
Plus 4. Oops. Oh dear.
Your leap was very nimble and noble looking, but it also left you exposed. When he next attacks, he will have advantage.
Fun.
Yeah. If you're going to leap around like a rabbit, you can be hunted like one, boy, says John Wilkes Booth.
Damn.
I am not a boy, I am a man!
All right. Leaf and Chilli.
All right.
Okay, so I think what Chilli's gonna do, because she heard Alistair, and she's like, okay, alright, I hear you. And she's gonna sneak around to the front of the desk, and she's gonna like, I wanna try and have her like hop on it and like drag her dagger and like her claws like across the symbols on the desk.
All right. Make an attack check. So +4. The desk does not care about you being hidden, so just the 1. 15. It would appear that there is some warding around the sigils on the desk. You drag your knife and your claws across, but boom, they bounce backward right before they can get to the sigils. Some dark magic is afoot.
Right. So
You are not the presidential pet! Get off the desk!
I do what I want. You're not my mother. And she like jumps off anyway, and I think she's gonna attack Booth instead.
Okay. Alright, so give me a +4. That's gonna hit him.
Oh yeah.
Alright. That is 1 total damage as you drive a dagger into Booth's back. Ah! Betrayal! But not as good betrayal as I did!
I don't even know who you are.
I killed a president one time.
I'm not American.
I prevented him from seeing the end of Brigadoon!
Could you mother? No, Brigadoon! Not when Brigadoon dies and Mini Brigadoon helps him into the afterlife. How could you?
Deplorable
Yeah, it was
scum.
a classic.
Yeah. Because he is a crook, says Richard Nixon, throwing up 2 V for victory signs in the air.
Of course you would copy Winston Churchill. And that's the end of Chilli's go.
Cool. Winston Churchill, of course, being a legendary warlord of Great Britain. There are 2 things Winston Churchill likes: fighting and fighting around the world. They say he still fights to this day. Anyway, Leaf.
Right. Leaf is going to enact revenge on behalf of the great Brigadoon and fire an arrow right into the skull of Richard Nixon. And thanks to Hunter's Mark, it will cancel out the disadvantage that he has.
Cool.
At least on the first hit. D20 plus 4. Not that it matters, because 9.
Boom. The arrow bounces off of Richard Nixon's majestic lich skull.
Well, damn.
The power of his jowls is too powerful for arrows.
Alright, new plan. Okay, so here's another question. You get stamina points back when you hit a target.
Yes.
Can you mark multiple targets? Or can you only target one? No, you have to switch it. Okay.
Hunter's Mark switches over to the new target if you do that.
Okay. So in that case, if I were to switch targets, would I have advantage on that target when I attack them? If unless I switched... Wow, I can't talk. If I used it on target A, but I switched targets, can I proc that advantage on target B?
It says your target. So, based strictly on very pedantic ruling, I will say if you switch it after attacking the first target, you will get advantage on the new target if you switch it over.
Right. Okay.
So are you Hunter's marking Booth?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Right, so I will mark him as my query, and under the circumstances, I will attack him, since we are all ganging up on him, it appears. Yeah, let's do that.
Yo!
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
Alright. Technically disadvantage too, so the advantage cancels out.
Nah.
Because you attacked twice in this turn. But 17 still hits. It's
All
not
right.
a heavy hit, so it doesn't trigger the health die. But
That's fine.
you managed to strike Booth right in the ribs, where he shot the president who could never finish Brigadoon.
I think I'm gonna save... Wait, you said they reset after the end of the turn, right?
After your turn ends, so use them or lose them, basically,
Okay.
is action points on your turn.
In that case... Backing up.
Back it up.
Backing up.
Back it up.
Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. I backed
Back
up.
it on up.
Well, I backed up.
Backed up. It is Booth's turn. He is going
I believe
to...
they have some medicine for being so backed up.
Yeah.
Huh.
Some Metamucil will get that right out. Alright. Let me double check this, what power attack can do before I do this. Oh, yeah. you can use power attack multiple times. So, Booth is going to stack 3 power attack maneuvers and try to smack Alistar.
Cool.
Oh.
Re-shield.
All right. All right, so attack 1. Got advantage, so... All right. As soon as I whammed, a motorcycle revved right outside my house. What the? That's a very powerful blow to start a motorcycle. 5
And
total
yet,
damage.
quite American.
Yeah. So, Alistar, you are looking real rough.
Great.
As he swings across you, blazing through your shield. You stopped it from being a heavy hit, which would have taken you down outright, I believe.
Cool.
All right. And then it's
should
Richard
step
Nixon's turn. He looks up at Chilli. If you won't get off my desk, then I'll make you. I cast push. And then he extends his hand, and you feel like a spectral, unearthly force from beyond the Dread Realms try pushing you. Chilli, make an agility save, which is +4.
Okay.
Ah, yes, push, the lesser-known cousin of fist.
Fist. All right. You are only pushed 1 square. Yeah. And then he
Looks
spends...
like you should get some gains, old man.
How dare you! My magic is mighty! I have no need for gains! Muscles are for pathetic, filthy flesh bags! Anyway, back to the ritual. He goes back to his ritual. Alright. Alistar.
Cool. Yeah, just do it all over again, because Jesus Christ, I can't do much else. So
We're fighting
with
like southern gentlemen.
Yeah, so with power attack, and you know what, I'll spice it up with expose. Actually, no, with hinder, because he's probably gonna deck me the next turn.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god!
Unfortunate.
Why now?
Alright. That is your turn. It is Booth's turn once again.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to go for just a regular old swing. That's a miss. He just scoffs, tries once more to push you. So, I believe that is...
shield if it hits.
Shield will not affect this.
What? Oh shit!
Luckily, doesn't matter. So, let's see. He's got actions, better use them or lose them. He is actually gonna whip around, use an action point to cancel out disadvantage, and try to hit Chilli.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no.
oh no.
This fucking game.
So, Chilli, you have a sidestep maneuver.
Yeah, I will be using that.
Cool. All right. You move right back where you started. So now I'll roll again. Lower works. Okay. 14 hits, but at least it's not a critical.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
2 damage is a lot better than taking you out in 1 hit.
I also have advantage against poison or resist poison if he's still got the poison on his blade.
He needs to manually apply that each time, so
Oh, okay, so he doesn't have it.
doesn't even have it. All right. So, as he strikes at you, he says, "I dislike small animals. Just I don't like them. I think they're ugly."
Yeah, well, that's what you say, you yank.
Ooh. Oh.
He looks very angry at being called a yank. I have been called many insults, but I'm a proud southerner. I am not a fucking yank.
I don't know. That sounds very Yankish to me.
Still the same. You're yanking my
I'm more of an
chain, man.
I'm more of an Orioles fan.
He will have advantage on his next turn because he's so fucking pissed.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. Leaf and Chilli.
Okay.
How are they looking, respectively?
Nixon looks fine.
Hmm.
A couple of decent blows might be able to take down Booth before he can go crazy on you.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit Booth.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use power attack.
All right.
Is that just the +4 again?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no, bro.
Oh no, bro.
Jesus Christ!
All right, Nat 1. You are exposed against Booth's next attack as you step forward, and he just holds you back with one hand like you would do a little child because he's so fucking pissed at being called a Yankee.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna do a thing. Let's see. Trying to remember something. Ah, yes, I remember now. So, Hunter's Mark. Let's switch targets again.
Okay.
I am going to attack him, and I'm going to use both my extended attack and hinder maneuver.
Extended attack just increases range.
Yeah, I can't hit him from here.
You can't?
But
Longbow goes 30 squares. You can hit anything.
Yeah, oh, 30 squares. Oh. Okay, I thought it was like 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's squares.
Well, in that case, just hindering maneuver.
Yeah. Hindering maneuver versus Nixon, yes?
Yes.
Cool.
16?
16 misses.
Really? Huh.
Yep.
Does he still have it? Do I still have disadvantage on him, or?
Yes, because he's still
Well,
got the
I mean-
dark clouds.
Fuck. Okay. I'm determined to save this little critter. I don't care if I have to roll disadvantage again. I'm doing it anyways.
Okay, go for
So
it.
is Jesus Christ.
Unfortunate.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It sure was. All right.
This ain't my day.
Is eternity of our days.
Booth.
Okay,
I-
wait, hold on. I've not finished my turn.
Oh, yes, sorry, of course. Go ahead.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use cunning action disengage.
All right, go for it.
Oh,
Get the fuck out.
me.
And I'm gonna, can I like jump down, like back down to the lower level?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Woo. All right.
That's it.
It is
All right.
Booth's turn again. He is going to fly into a rage and try to strike Alistar.
Well, he's at advantage, so I'm dead anyway.
Or are you?
I mean, probably, because every time I've raised my shield, he still hits me.
Your physical defense is 14. Raise shield, I believe. Raise shield, I did the wrong thing entirely.
Oh
My
my
shield is
god.
reducing damage.
Oh.
For the DM fuck up, I will allow you to just negate the damage of this one with Ray Shield.
Thank you. I
Alright.
was thinking that because you said that and parry did the same thing, and I'm like, does it?
I forgore. I did a
It's
big
okay.
forgore.
There.
Alright. He is once more going to attempt to shove you.
Well, That's just not very nice. Oh, shoot.
He pushes against you, and you fall down the stairs. Da-dunk, 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 da-dunk. No damage, though.
You got those stairs, bro.
I warned you! I told you,
Warned you,
dog!
bro!
And Booth is going to rush down the stairs angrily to get those fucking people who called him a Yank! And he's now got disadvantage, but he's going to try and hit Alistar, the only person in reach.
Ah.
Alright. Unfortunately, now that we know what Ray Shield does,
Yep.
Alistar, you are downed, you are dying. There is still stuff you can do. I will need to double check that.
I will
Death's
confess.
Door is what I'm looking for.
I'm not going to lie, everyone. When I saw I was going to be protecting a dragon, I thought I was in Wales.
I see. Alright, Richard Nixon continues his ritual. The sigils grow brighter. Alright, so, Alistar, it is your turn. At Death's Door, you immediately gain 1 point of exhaustion. So let me double check what exhaustion does.
Makes me want to nap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You gain a penalty equal to 1 on all checks and saves that you make.
Okay.
And then you can only spend 1 action point per turn until you're restored to 1 health or higher.
Okay.
And then at the end of your turn, you make a death save.
Can I
Why
dodge
didn't
that?
we bring a healer?
I
I don't know.
don't know. You didn't choose
No
anyone.
foxes, no items, final destination.
Can I dodge then if I'm like on the floor?
You're not actually on the floor. You're
Oh.
standing up, bleeding badly, but you're not unconscious and you're not like flopped over.
Great. Well, I'll dodge then.
All right, you dodge. Disadvantage on attacks against you. Now, make a death save. D20.
What's
Straight D20.
Ooh, nice.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
So,
Nice.
on a success, you are still standing, basically.
Great. I'm just like
Oh,
holding
good.
onto the banister.
All right. Booth sees Leaf as the biggest obstacle between him and those darn Yanks. His advantage is over, so he is going to, once again, poison his blade and attempt to attack Leaf with a power attack. Wait, he can't. Poison takes 2, just a regular attack, and he misses anyway. So
Get good scrub.
get good scrub. Poison is still separate from the attack, so Leaf, make a might save. That is going to be
All right.
+3.
Can do. 19.
Fine. None of you are getting poisoned today. Anyway,
You sure of the potency on that thing?
I mean, it has been a couple hundred years.
You might want to get that checked.
Thanks, will do. Anyway, die. Anyway,
Okay.
Leaf and Chilli.
Okay. I think Chilli is gonna leave them to to deal with that. And they're gonna, I think, get back up to where Nixon is
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and try and give another attack
To the desk or to Nixon?
to Would there be any way for me to like melee my way into destroying that desk at all?
Make an attack roll against the desk, and that will count
Does it
towards
just have a
attacking
really
the sigils on the
high-
desk.
Okay.
Straight up +4. It does not care about your advantage. It's a desk.
Yeah.
All right. You slash and claw at the desk, stabbing with your dagger, and manage to just barely punch past the wards, and scrape the sigil on the desk, which starts sparking and glowing.
Oh, sugar.
Oh yeah, take that,
Let's go.
desk, piece of wood. I'm gonna do another.
All right.
And then attack again.
Disadvantage, but yes, attack again.
I'll piss on you as well.
This does not manage to successfully damage or piss on the desk. All right. Leaf?
All right. You know what? Pardon me. I am going to, since he is as close to me as he is, I'm going to break out my longsword. What is... I did read up on what guard does. What does impact do?
Impact means +1 damage on a heavy hit.
Oh, okay, cool. Anyways, I'm gonna hit him.
Alrighty.
Please be good.
17, that'll hit him!
Oh yeah. And to add insult to injury, I am going to apply the expose maneuver to him.
Okay. I believe saves you can do after the hit, because it's technically a separate thing, so... He's exposed!
Yes.
Hey, let's go. And let's see, how many do I have left? I have 2. You know what? Let's have some fun. Hunter's Mark and attack again.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Neutral
sure,
hit. Ah, it was worth a shot.
That's a miss.
Oh well. I had my fun.
Alright. So, it would be John Wilkes Booth's turn, but the desk in the ritual starts sparking, and Richard Nixon looks down at it, looks up, goes, "Whoa."
Oh.
And the desk explodes with necrotic energy.
Oh shit.
Well,
Everyone,
fuck.
make a save, just straight up +4.
Do I get the minus on that?
Yes, you get
22.
-1.
So +3.
11?
9.
Hold on. Before you do that.
Uh-oh.
No. Hold on.
Good on.
No. I think this is good, assuming I did this correctly. I still have a stamina point. I mean, not a stamina point. Not a stamina point, I'm sorry.
Yeah, your action points refilled.
So, what did you roll? You rolled an 11. I believe, if I'm reading this correctly, I have something called grit points.
Yes!
Oh.
Grit
Do I
points!
not? Save
Oh.
resolve! Take advantage, please!
Thank you.
Yep.
No!
Ah!
Oh no!
Wait, what do grit points do?
So, grit points. When you're hit by an attack, you can spend 1 grit point to reduce damage by 1, or you can spend 1 grit point as a reaction to grant the creature advantage on the save.
Nice.
Okay. Can I also use a grit point?
Yes!
Good.
Okay. How do I do this?
Just
You just use
remove
it.
1 grit point, and then roll again.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ, the dice gods do not
Yeah.
do not like you.
I'm not even gonna
That's-
bother.
Okay. So, one other thing I will allow. Leaf, if you really want to save Alistar's ass, use help as a reaction to give him a D8.
Oh yeah.
Help
And, like,
action
throw
it
yourself
is!
Throw yourself in the way of the blast to give him some more cover. So,
Oh shit! Get down, Mr. Alistar!
down, Mr. Alistar. Alright. So, Alistar, you take 1 damage, so you are at -1. Chilli, you take 2 damage, so you are at 1 as the desk explodes in necrotic energy.
Oh my god.
Leaf, because you threw yourself in the way to interpose, you take 1 damage, so you're at 6.
Okay.
John
Hey,
Wilkes
6 out of
Booth.
9.
6 out of 9, nice. John Wilkes Booth fucking explodes from the necrotic
yeah.
energy.
That's what you get, you yank.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. And as the dust settles, and you all get your bearings in the dark dungeon of darkness, Richard Nixon cackles, floating above the remains of his desk. You fools! I may not be super president, but the first part of the ritual has already begun! You are too late! If I can't be super president through the dark forces, I shall take it through the recount.
Fuck.
Yeah. And Richard Nixon vanishes into thin air. I would make a medicine check to help Alistar, like,
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
Please.
The good thing
Right,
recounts
right.
never work.
Medicine.
It's true.
Oh dear. Okay, well, we're gonna try it anyway.
Oh, Leaf! Why did you do that?
All right.
17.
Alistair, you are stabilized.
Oh god. You jumped in
Why
front
did
of
I
me.
do
Why?
it?
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious? We're all in this together if we're gonna save the president. Also, you know, alcohol and
yes.
carpets
Money.
Finally,
and Brigadoon. And of
The
course, Brigadoon.
the nation's united under the president.
All right. You have successfully stopped the ritual and foiled Richard Nixon's evil plans to become super president, presumably by assassinating Mumry. However, as you catch your breath, recover, and head out of the dark dungeon of darkness, you see broadcast across the nation. Breaking news, it turns out that after looking at the ballots, there appear to have been a large number of chads, hanging chads, swinging chads, dancing
Oh,
chads,
no.
the whole lot of them. So,
The chattery.
we're going to have to do a recount, and the recount will have to mean a whole nother round of voting in one of the darkest, most evil and violent states of them all, New Jersey.
Ah.
Jersey Shore is filmed. I think.
Yeah, and with that, our heroes are going to take a long rest to recover up to full, and that is going to be the end of part 1 of Dragon President!
Dun dun dun.
Bum.
Yeah.
I
Oh, that was
don't
good.
even know what to say.
Hey, I was entertained.
That was fucking wild.
That's the power of Dragon President.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you next time for more Dragon President in the recount in the dread lands of New Jersey. Will the president be president? Will he be saved? Find out then. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Later.
Bye.
And welcome to the post show.
Hello, Post Show.
My God.